4 Mechanised Brigade have begun arriving in Helmand ahead of Op Herrick 17. Left flank from the 1st Battalion, the Scots Guards, are the first soldiers to deploy for the tour. Carla Prater caught up with them in Camp Bastion as they prepare for duty on the front line.
Herrick 17 doesn't officially start for weeks, but already troops are arriving in Camp Bastion, getting ready for their tour. Left flank from the 1st Battalion, the Scots Guards, are the first company from 4 Mechanised Brigade to deploy. The rest of their colleagues are on exercise in the UK, but they're one stage ahead, going through RSOI, the reception, staging and onward movement and integration package here in theatre.
It really is a refresh and remind. We've had a certain amount of leave before coming out here, so it's good to get the guys back into the swing of things, starting at the basics, and it's done very well at building from the very base level all the way through in a very short period of time.
It's an exhausting training week, but it's essential. Over 7 days, soldiers are given the latest tactics and information they need before going out on the ground. Left flank are now on day 5, putting their patrolling skills into practice.
Well, the package that they get is all good. It teaches you what you need to know to get out there and do what you need to do. Obviously you get taught stuff back in the UK, but out here they know the more up-to-date stuff to teach you. The heat, you'll get used to it, but it's too hot for me. Like, big climate change anyway, used to the rain.
They're getting to grips with the heat's the biggest thing, obviously, because this is the first tour where you're sort of taking over right in the middle of the summer. Normally it's a winter tour where you take over, it's a bit colder. But yeah, the guys are just getting to grips with it. For a lot of them, I'd say maybe about a third of the company has been on tour before, and most of the guys are junior, so it's good for them to get out here and actually practice this, so they're all coping pretty well.
Over the next month, thousands of soldiers will be passing through this training area. For 4 Brigade, it will be their last stop before the front line and a valuable chance to acclimatise. The arrival of this company heralds the start of a busy period for the training teams here. The number of support staff has gone up 5-fold to cope with the influx of troops. They're expecting more than 200 people to come through the training centre every day.
It turns into a big beast. From about 40 personnel who support it, it boosts to about in and around 200, 205 people. But that is required in order to support up to 200 people coming in every day and ready to get their integration training package, and then for the onwards movement and everything else that's involved in that.
Left flank have deployed on a winter tour in the full heat of summer. They'll experience all the extremes of Afghanistan's weather during their tour, but while they've had to leave home weeks before their colleagues, they're ready for the task, hoping to settle in quickly and give 4 Brigade a successful start in theatre. Carla Prater, Forces News, Camp Bastion.